14 years, millions of backers, and now a milestone so massive that it literally broke through to the mainstream gaming news cycle. Star Citizen just crossed a $1 billion crowdfunding goal. But is there something else happening behind the scenes right now? To celebrate the milestone, Chris and Sandi sat down for an exclusive interview with Variety, and if you've read between the lines, the launch of Squadron 42 is looming larger than ever. Chris wasn't mincing words about where they are in development, stating, "I'm actually very excited for when people play it, because we're right at the end now, in the closing stages, and it's coming together really well. Right at the end." Those words are heavy for a project with this kind of history, but Sandi actually provided the most interesting insights into the studio's current mindset. She talked about the pressure of its final stretch, especially for a developer that's famously open with its players. She told Variety, "At the moment, the heat is being turned up for Squadron. That's a difficult thing to deal with in terms of we're so close to the community." She noted that with all their live events and constant updates, trying to keep the final secrets of Squadron 42 under wraps while demand skyrockets is getting incredibly difficult. Which brings us to Geoff Keighley. At this point, if you don't know who he is, he's an industry staple and hosts some of the largest events for gaming, streaming to millions of players, millions of people worldwide, through the Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards. Now, if you take a look at Geoff's feed right now, it's non-stop hype train for the Summer Games Fest. That's his baby, and as one would expect, it's all he's talking about. But then strangely on May the 24th, he hit the pause on his own event to blast out to his millions of followers, "Chris Roberts' Star Citizen video game has crossed $1 billion in fan funding after 14 years of development." Now, for a guy who runs the biggest gaming events in the world to break his own marketing cycle just to acknowledge this milestone? I'm wondering, could this be an indication that we'll be seeing Star Citizen and Squadron 42 at the Summer Games Fest? Could it be the infamous one more thing? We'll let you know soon enough, with the event taking place on the 5th of June through to the 7th in the US. I know I'll be watching. So get your tinfoil hats and cans of Copian, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hooroo!